Yo, what is up, guys? And we are back for another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And if you guys managed to score within the top 10% and you ended up getting a sticker on Chain Battle, dude, use it on PHY BEERUS. This is definitely one of the best sticker effects in the game. Honestly, I believe Tech Beerus is pretty good too, but this PHY BEERUS, I don't know that it gets much better than him. So this is another Link level 10 showcase. As you can see, our boy is full Link level 10. This guy didn't give me too much trouble. I think the last one to pop was Fierce Battle, and it really didn't take that long, just a couple of days, so not too bad at all. Now, what I like to do in these showcases is, number one, we're going to showcase the unit, right? Like, we want to make him look good. In the Legendary Goku event, this is probably his best possible look. So might as well just run him in it, right? This will be a lot of fun. We'll be able to just decimate Goku. We'll be able to get some crazy, kooky, ridiculous attack stats and that kind of thing from Beerus. Now, Beerus, we're going to go over his passive for sure, but just to be pointed out, the way his passive is designed and the way his link set is, it's not going to be very easy to activate every single one of his links, but we are obviously going to do our best. But anyway, let's go over the unit. He is the Exploding Rage category and Realm of Gods category. Leader, Key 3, 130 to HP and 170 to attack and defense. One of these units, when they first came out, where their category was quite subjective, and it ended up getting quite a bit of flack. Essentially what this team is it's like Realm of Gods plus Broly, Realm of Gods plus AGL Gohan, right? So it's, you know, it's good, but it's not like the best category. It definitely has room for improvement, obviously. So his passive, this is what's going to make him so ridiculous, obviously. So right off the bat, defense 100%, so that's good. You don't have to attack to get him defense. And then he gets attack 150% when performing a super attack. Now, that makes him one of these units because he gets attack on super attack that is really going to highly benefit from support units. You can literally make the team all Beerus and all support units, and you'll be able to win basically no matter what. Like, you don't lose, right? So he gets this attack and defense separately calculated. And the reason we know that is it is separated by a semicolon in the passive, right? So attack and defense 70% within the same term after receiving attack. So he needs to be hit every single turn to activate that additional attack and defense 70%. And he randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow key spheres and attacks effective against all types when there is a Realm of Gods category enemy. Obviously, most of this stage, Goku is Realm of Gods. I don't know that there is one... I don't know. I think they all might be Realm of Gods. We'll find out, right? Because we'll see the orb changing. So he's going to be super effective against all types, and he's going to be an orb changer. He does have an active skill, of course. Can be activated when HP is 70% or less, starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle. We should be able to get that in here. We have enough weak links on the team where I think we can. And then his effect is another separately calculated attack and defense 50%, and attacks effective against all types and guaranteed to hit for 1 turn. So, his active skill condition, so obviously in something like the Legendary Goku event and you use that active skill, that means Int UI and STR UI Goku cannot dodge you. So that is obviously really, really nice, you know, particularly for this stage. And then against like AGL Gogeta in the Infinite Dragon Ball History event, I forget, what is that, stage 7? Stage 6 maybe. So, as you can see, his skill orbs, I do have him pretty well pimped out. He's got a +5 additional, which is really good. It's the best you can get, right? It's the highest you can get for now. This +2 Fizz crit, you can get up to level 5. And to be honest, I just didn't have anything better to put on him. I think at this point I would probably prioritize additional. So, like, if I get a +5 Fizz additional, I will go ahead and add it on there. Because I can see the justification for giving him crit or giving him additional. So as long as he's able to do both, you know, that's the goal here, right? I don't think one is necessarily better than the other. I've never looked at the numbers, really. But, you know, it's not like Realm of Gods. So, like, when you're up against a Realm of Gods enemy, and you're super effective, you know, that's generally when you'd want the additionals to go off, right? That's how you get more damage. That's like why you give the Gogetas additional instead of giving them crit, because they're super effective against all types, right? So it's the same deal with Beerus. However, he's not super effective against all types against the whole entire game. So you're only going to get it from the 4th turn from the start of battle sometimes, and then against Realm of God's enemies. Now, I do want to point out, again, with the active skill, if you get the active skill to go off, and you get his passive to activate, that second part of his passive, where he gets that additional attack and defense 70%, that is, in total, 380% attack and 410% defense. Absolutely absurd, especially when we look at all these links, man. So, Godly Power, attack plus 15%, and a chance of performing critical hit, 5%. Ridiculous, right? Such a ridiculous link for a ridiculous team, a ridiculous unit, right? Connoisseur is really, really good. It's a pretty limited link, I would say. But, you know, if you get it to activate, basically this guy wants to be run along either Whis or Vados. And, you know, we'll go over why, obviously. Shocking Speed. Key 2, defense plus 5%. Oh, I didn't know if I mentioned it, but Connoisseur giving 7% HP and then 7% defense. Fierce Battle, we know, attack plus 20%. Prodigies, attack plus 15%. It's actually why I brought Fizz Broly on the team, so we can activate that link, right? And you could bring the AGL Wrathful Broly as well. The Innocence, another big attack link, attack plus 15%. We'll be able to get that with the West Supreme Kai. So again, and she's also just like a really, really good support unit. 3 of the best support units in the game are on this category, right? Actually, you could say 4 of them, right? If you throw in the Supreme Opie of Time. And then Berserker. I do not know if we will be able to activate this or not. I'm going to try, obviously, but I'm not going to necessarily make it like a super high priority. It's not the easiest to activate, right? The thing about Beerus, so I've talked about in these other showcases, we can hop in now, but I've talked about in these other showcases how important it is and kind of where the meta has gone. The meta meaning like where we are currently in the game. It's very, very important to activate their links. However, in Fizz Beerus's case, it's really important for him to have support on rotation. So I'm going to go ahead and put mine on rotation right now. As you can see, mine does have a slightly higher attack stat. This is a good reflection of the good link leveling can do, right? So now all these guys, this guy's at all 2s and a 3. And then mine is at all 10s, and these are both at 2 dupes. So this is, again, going to be a pretty good reflection of why you should be, you know, grinding link levels on the units you like to use, right? So let's see what he's made of. And I didn't see, but I do know that these guys share 4 links. So 2 million without any support and without that part of his passive to activate, right? So he's not going to get it to activate until right now. We're going to get supered. It's not going to hurt that much, though. Beerus has really high defense, 74,000. If we would have had that second part of his passive activated, it obviously we might have taken double digits, to be honest with you. That buff that he gets is like 240% defense before the active skill. And then there's this guy at 2 million. Really, really strong. Just a ridiculously powerful unit. It looks as though this Goku is not on Realm of Gods. This might be the only one in the entire stage that isn't. Although, doesn't he awaken into the UI Goku sign? I'm not sure. It doesn't matter, right? Let's just go ahead. We're going to float Whis off rotation. This is fine. This will work out fine, I think. Let's do this. This is a good rotation right here. Well, let's do this. It's fine. It doesn't matter, right? What do I care? What do I care? Beerus and Whis, it's a shame that none of these units give key. Now, the Supreme Opie of Time gives key. She gives 3 key. But Beerus and Whis, they'd be so much more powerful if they just got a little bit of key in their passive. Like 2.3 million, dude. No passive activated. Now, yeah, we do have Whis on rotation. They were getting 50% attack, and they were getting 40% attack and defense from the West Supreme Kai. But you guys get it, right? It's just something that, like, they're going to struggle to get their 18 key super attack, and they have to get hit once every 5 turns, I believe. Now, this is the rotation of the gods. So, Vados. So, number 1, sharing 4 units with him. Actually, I believe the same 4 units as him, right? Oh no, he's only sharing 3 links. I'm sorry, I meant links if I said units. Links. So sharing all of those links with both of these units, really, really good. Now we're going to activate this part of his passive. Again, you know, people talk about the 3 dodge, right? I think this is one exception of a unit you don't want to give 3 dodge to. Number 1, ridiculously powerful defensively. He doesn't really need it, but you want him to get hit. You want him to get hit no matter what the case is. You want him to get hit. Look at this attack stat, dude. 4.81. 4.81. Now remember that Vados is, wow, 4. Jeez, oh Pete's. Vados is giving him 60% attack and defense right now. So she gives support. Okay, we're going to finish him off in 1 turn. But she is supporting U6, Realm of Gods, Siblings Bond, and Bond of Master and Disciple. I could not figure that out. I had to go look it up. But Bond of Master and Disciple. Beerus has 3 out of the 4, right? The only one who would get 80% from Vados is Fizz Champa. Fizz Champa is not really anything to write home about, right? So, not really a unit you use a whole lot unless you're doing showcases and stuff. This is I love this rotation. I'm going to go ahead and check their link set next time around. 4.55 from that guy, pretty good. So, they're going to share a lot of common links. The problem is both of them want to be run in the first slot. 4.77. That's one of the advantages of giving him lots of additionals, right? Is him being able to get these double supers in 1-turn enemies like that. That was ridiculous, right? Literally just like 2-shotted him. That's crazy. So this is a situation. Beerus has all but 2 of his links active. Again, getting that Berserker link to activate is going to be really tough. And this rotation for Beerus, if you check this out, so this Whis came out with Beerus, right? So they are basically meant to be run together. I will go ahead and leave them on rotation because they're sharing that Connoisseur link. Getting that Connoisseur link on both rotations is going to be really, really good. Remember that Connoisseur does not activate twice anymore. It only activates with the unit's best. Well, okay, so the best link level between the 2 units that are getting it, right? I will float Vados off rotation. Just keep in mind, Vados, in terms of attack, she's actually linking with him better because she's sharing the Innocence with him. So she's sharing all of his major attack links in the Innocence, Fierce Battle, and Godly Power. So that is obviously significant for Beerus. He's got all those monster attack links, right? So here we go. Let's see what he's made of with both of these units on rotation. Yeah, there we go. 6 milli, basically. I think we're only on like turn 3 or something. I mean, dude, this Beerus is so crazy. We do get the additional 6.28. That would have been a little bit higher if I would have had him linked up with Vados instead of Whis. Dude, look at how powerful Beerus is, dude. Like I cannot really express to you how powerful he is. Like you kind of have to just see it for yourself. And again, all it takes is really 1 support unit on rotation. Right now, we're not going to have any support on rotation. Let's see if we can even get into super attack. Yeah, so again, activating that Connoisseur link, that's really good. So sharing 6 out of 7 links. And if we did this, we could potentially activate all of his links, right? Because we could get Berserker active. But that's not really a smart idea. I guess in this particular case, it wouldn't be the worst. I guess let's see what happens, right? It wouldn't be the worst because we could potentially fall below if we get super attacked. We could potentially fall below, but I don't find it very likely. And there's no one attacking in that first slot, so neither of these units are going to get their passive to activate before they attack. So yeah, 1.55. You know, this Beerus and Whis, again, they're very, very good. They can't 18-key super. It's just a real bummer, right? 37k. Would have taken a lot less had they already had that part of their passive to activate. And then you saw 2.78 from Fizz Beerus. Super effective against all types. Now he's going to be taking single and double digits. Even on a super attack, he's not going to take any more than like 50k or something. You're going to see against STRUI Goku, he's not even going to take that much damage. Fizz Beerus, absolutely crazy. Just absolutely crazy. This Broly actually could show out. He could potentially get us 3 super attacks. I guess only 2 now. We do end up getting the double super attack. This is definitely a unit I need to grind up a little bit. I have not grinded him up yet. He's not my favorite unit in the world. Like, I love Broly. Like, I love his character, so do not get it twisted. But just the card is so weak defensively. It just really bums me out, right? Okay. So, again, we could potentially get the Innocence to activate here. So, as you can see, in terms of attack stat, a better linking partner for him. But remember, Whis providing 50% attack currently. And look at all that healing we're missing out on. So, probably a better idea to leave it just like this. And remember, if we did this, we could get more of his links to activate, but we want him in the first slot. Both Beerus and Whis want to be running the first slot, so that is kind of, you know, I'd go ahead and just call it what it is, a flaw of the card, right? I want everyone to super attack. Is everyone going to be able to? I don't know. Let's see what happens. I do specifically want... Ooh, this is not great. Oh, no, that's 4. Okay, we're good. Having West Supreme Kai on this team is really, really good. Obviously, providing that crit chance to a unit like Beerus. Let's see what he takes. I mean, that was kind of a lot. Kind of a lot. But now we'll be able to get the active skill. 5.95 is pretty good. But this is another Realm of Gods unit that shares shocking speed. So going to fit in really well on this Fizz Beerus-centric team. And here we are already on Blue Goku. This is going to be a hell of a rotation right here. This is going to be ridiculous. Let's just go ahead and use it. He is not completely fully stacked up yet. But let's just go ahead and use this, right? Might as well. We'll save the other Beerus active skill for later. Maybe for STR UI or into UI. So if you guys are struggling, I know that there are still some of you out there who are still struggling to beat this for the very first time. Dude, if you have Fizz Beerus, you can beat this. If you have any number of these support units, you can beat the Legendary Goku event straight up, right? So I'll go ahead and float Vados off because I want her on the next, you know, with the other Beerus, right? My Beerus, with the full link levels. Okay. So we'll do this, and we'll do this, and... Is Vados going to super? She is going to super. That's really good. Okay, good. Very, very good. Everyone is happy here. Okay, so we're going to get supered. Now, this could hurt a bit. I'm honestly a little bit nervous. We are getting 60% defense right now. 142,000. I guess I was nervous for nothing. Oh, yeah, and then 8.94 million. We did also get that active skill, right? So that obviously, you know, played a part. So actually, STR Beerus could get hit quite hard here. 3.32. Wow, on the 12 key super? Holy shit, that's quite impressive. That's quite impressive. Oh, and they're taking double digits. Yeah. STR Beerus and Whis, man, they're good. If they could only 18 key super attack, that's literally the one flaw. That's their one flaw. That 50% chance to dodge kicking in. We're looking really, really mighty fine. I am going to save this. I am for sure going to save this. I just think that it would be wise to do so, right? Let's just go ahead and save it for, like I said, STR UI, int UI. Let's just go ahead and do that. We'll do this. Fizz Broly never, ever, ever has to worry about his linking partner because he's always going to super attack. A really, really good floating option. Just on basically any team he's on, he's a really, really good floating option. This should probably end Goku, to be honest with you. 4.91. And remember, this is super effective against all types, so... I don't even know if I need to continue any further, to be honest with you. 5.12. He's just going to continue to get stronger and stronger as the fight goes on. Continually stacking attack, continually lowering defense. Going to be putting up just ridiculous amounts of damage. We are going to get the Dokkan attack right here. Now, this is going to be a good opportunity for Beerus. I think I'm happy I brought... Yeah, because I did bring, I think, just a Sensu Bean. Just to be safe, I'm going to pop one. But I just want to show you guys, like, the difference of when he activates his passive versus when he doesn't, right? So when he doesn't have it active versus when he does. This is good. Could we potentially get an... We're going to be just shy of an... Oh, no, we did get the 18 key. That's quite good. This is going to be a really good rotation for these guys. Wowee. Okay, we will take that. We will take that. But yeah, just the sheer difference in the amount of damage we're going to take. Watch this. So 71,000 and then double digits. Absolutely crazy how much that additional attack and defense 70% does. Might as well just try and get all the nodes here. You know, might as well, right? He is, after all, super effective against all types with a 5 million attack stat. No big deal at all. Fizz Beerus, I feel like, was probably I can't say he was the beginning. Probably, what, Cooler was the beginning of the power creep. When STR Cooler dropped, dude, and then just like every single Dokkan Fest, short of maybe Android 13, was just uber mega powerful. 4.77. I mean, that's really, really good, but guess what? They did not hit as hard as PHY BEERUS. So just keep that in mind, and not super effective against all types. And then, not for nothing, man, this gal providing a chance to crit, 10% chance, I believe, and then 40% attack and defense. Just greatly raised her attack and defense. And she guards. She's quite a nasty gal. Quite a nasty gal. Okay, we'll go ahead and do this. This is fine. Beerus will be able to super attack. Probably, I guess, in UI Goku is going to be where we get that active skill. We're absolutely just flying through this event. This is really, really good. Really good. 56k. This still should not hurt that much. Well, okay, that's actually quite a bit. That's it's actually quite a bit. That was a lot, but 8.3 million. That was no active skill, guys, by the way. No active skill needed. Yeah, that was absurd. 8.3, no active skill, dude. Jeez, oh, Pete. Jeez. He is just so good, dude. So good. Okay, so let's live to fight another day. I probably should just pop an item, right? Let's go ahead and activate, well, what should we do here? Because, again, I do want to live to fight another day. I could just Ghost Usher. Yeah, and then that will ensure us the active skill. We'll go ahead and just get the active skill next turn, and that'll be a pretty good look from our boy. And remember that we'll get that guaranteed hit. So that is one thing that should not be forgotten about this guy and his active skill is that guaranteed hit. So being able to hit the opponent no matter what, again, specifically on this event, is so incredibly useful. Let's see what he's looking like. 3 million, I mean, still 3 million, no support. Pretty good linking partner there, too. We could have got Berserker to activate as well. And then again, you know, remember that other part of his passive didn't kick in. Just something to always keep in the back of your mind, right? You always want him to get hit. And then 2.22 from Broly again. His attack stat not going to be changing much. Because he's just going to be floating around, right? Lowering defense. You know, UI Goku, just remember, all of these units lowering defense is going to be really, really good for him. So now let's go ahead and get this active skill. It's going to be crazy, insane, ridiculous. Let's see. What else can we... this is going to be about as good as it gets. I'm not going to worry. I'm not going to beat my head on the wall trying to get Berserker to activate. Also, one more thing. Dude, his animations are absolutely crazy, too. I absolutely love his animations. Really, really good. Really, really nice. So he is going to be able to super. Him being an orb changer is really helpful, especially for, you know, himself. A unit like Int Vados and the West Supreme Kai. That is really, really useful. I really don't think we need an item. I really, really don't. You know, Vados rocking 120k. She'll get hit moderately hard, I guess. Beerus, with his active skill before he gets hit, 206,000. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm going to level with you. We might kill Goku right here. We might kill Goku. I'm not going to bother popping an item. I guess if we die, we die. This is not even the pinnacle of Beerus' power, right? Not even. Yeah, 12.32 million. Goes without saying that that's very strong. And Goku has no chance of dodging this. So we didn't one-shot him, but this is going to be super effective. Wow! So he just hit a 5.8 million on a normal. I mean, no big deal, right? I guess Int Vados will finish it out for us. Oh, pretty close, pretty close. He had 31,000. I mean, whatever. West Supreme Kai should finish it. Come on. Prove me right, West Supreme Kai, please. And just end it for us, right? We don't need to see any more. We've seen enough. We've seen everything, basically, that Beerus can offer. He's really good, right? That was a little longer than I wanted to go, but we just absolutely just decimated Goku, dude. Having PHY BEERUS against a Realm of God's enemy, it doesn't get much better. Wow, that's my new record, apparently. Okay, cool. I'll take it. So PHY BEERUS, absolutely crazy. We could have easily cleared that faster, too, you know, if I would have assembled the team a little differently. All he needs is to get hit on every single turn, and he needs a little support on rotation, and he is an absolute dynamo, just an absolute juggernaut. He is worthy of that God of Destruction title because he just destroys everything in his path. That is the video, guys. Slap a like for PHY BEERUS and just this video, and for your boy. Consider subscribing if you are new. I absolutely love and adore each and every one of you. Thank you so much for your support. It means a lot to me. And I will catch all of you in the next one. Later.